Welcome to Your Happiness Matters to Creator. I'm Belinda Womack, and I'm here with the 12 Archangels of the Central Sun. I want to just share with you a little bit about these amazing friends of yours. They are definitely friends of mine. I have been blessed to be their messenger for over 30 years. And the 12 archangels are loving forces of kindness and of transformation. And they help us in many, many, many ways here on Schoolroom Earth. And that's what they call our planet. Earth is a schoolroom. And we come here to learn and evolve. So let's look at why does happiness matter to Creator? Because the 12 archangels have something to do with this. Happiness is about discovering a power of love. And love is the greatest power in all of the great universe. So when we are in heaven, when our souls are in heaven, even when the 12 archangels, which they do incarnate here on the earth, but when we're all in heaven, which just means a vibration where fear does not exist. Fear is the opposite of love. Fear is what dilutes love, steals our energy, steals our happiness, steals our personal power, makes us do what we don't want to do. Well, when we are in heaven, we don't have to experience fear. And so we are always happy. We're always in joy. We are always working with gratitude and love. And believe it or not, we can take it for granted how good it is. So Schoolroom Earth was put together by the 12 archangels and some ascended masters. I call them the governors of Schoolroom Earth. And so we come here. Our souls bring us here. The ego, which is Belinda's ego or personality, is what is speaking to you. Our souls create our egos, our humanity. And through our personalities, right, through all we learn and experience and everything that makes us mad and feels like, whoa, this definitely doesn't make me happy, it's how we evolve. So we're always on a journey of spiritual evolution. And that's what the 12 archangels are all about. They want to help all of the souls with all of their beautiful egos to evolve. And evolution means to become happier, but on a heart level. So let's come back to Belinda for a moment. So I've been blessed to work with these angels for over 30 years, but let's go back over 30 years. So I was working as a biologist at a university in a pediatric lab. And I got to tell you the truth. I didn't know what happiness was. I didn't know that I didn't know what happiness was until the angels, I call it being drafted into service to help raise consciousness, to bring love where love is missing here on Schoolroom Earth, to help personalities, egos, human beings wake up to work with the greatest power that we all have to work with that transforms fear. So it basically does this. It sweeps out what we don't want, and it makes room in our lives for what we do want. Okay, so I'm a cell biologist, and I get called into service by Archangel Gabriel. And then everything in my life, wow, does it change? But I have to tell you something, that one day, this is shortly after I had met all 12 archangels, and they work as a team. We human beings, we like to dissect things and put even angels in boxes. But one thing about the 12 archangels is they always work together. So if you call on Big Blue, that's Archangel Michael, they all come. If you call on Raphael, they all come. And now you may not know that, and that may not matter, but it matters to them because they really, really, really want to help us. And so I came home from the lab, and this is soon after I had been, been introduced to the 12 archangels and their love. Wow, can they deliver the love? And I thought I had the flu. I was like, what am I feeling? I didn't feel bad, but I felt like really like expanded and high on a drug. And drugs were never my thing. So I was like, what am I feeling? This is a true story. I said, angels, what am I feeling? What's happening to me? And they said, Belinda, you're happy. This is called happiness. It's a true story. It's a true story. So happiness is a power. And what it does is it's the power of love in the form of happiness. And where we begin is understanding that it's our birthright to be happy children attending Schoolroom Earth. Now, why do we say children? Well, there's a lot of reasons why the angels call us children. One of the things is that children, human children, are typically open-minded, impulsive, honest, a little bit manipulative, but they know what they want. And they don't like it when they don't get it. And so we may think that we grow up, but we don't really grow up. And when you work with the 12 archangels, then you start to grow younger. It doesn't mean you can't take care of daily tasks. It means that your faith goes up, your trust in yourself goes up, your outer reality changes because your inner self is evolving and growing. Creator, Mother, Father, God, Divine Source, the 12 archangels care about your happiness because it's their mission for you to grow and expand in your happiness, true heart-centered happiness. That means you're being your true authentic self. Because as you do this, you help the entire human collective to wake up and rise up. And that means we become kinder to ourselves and kinder to one another and kinder to the beautiful, incredible planet that we live on, who is Archangel Gaia. I haven't mentioned that I started channeling the 12 archangels the moment this webinar began. In a moment, I will close my eyes and bring through their teaching and their message. But my point being is that I spend so much time with these angels that I ask, just take over my brain. Say what you want to say. Help the people. It is your birthright to be happy. So here's some questions that we want you to ask yourself. You can do this once, or you can do this on a regular basis, because all of this is part of your spiritual evolution. The 12 archangels have a school. It's called the School of Spiritual Evolution. Do you do the work that makes you happy? That means your day job, how you earn your livelihood, how you engage with others. Does your work make your heart sing? Because if it doesn't, then there's probably different work that your soul is preparing you to do. Do your most intimate relationships, do they bring you happiness? Because if they don't, and look, we're human beings, we have human personalities, egos, moods, sometimes bad moods. Do your intimate relationships, most of the time, bring you happiness? Because if they don't, there's something going on within you. Your relationship with yourself needs some healing. It could be from your subconscious, some old stories. Oh, don't we love those old stories of guilt and shame and unworthiness, self-punishment? All of those need to go into the energy of the crown chakra. That energy is called forgiveness, and forgiveness and happiness go together. We actually can't have one here on Schoolroom Earth without the other. So your crown chakra, that's a beautiful violet, and the angels love to work with the colors of the rainbow. So whenever you find that you're not happy with yourself, you don't need to tear it apart like we humans like to do. Let's tear it apart and analyze it. Let's put it under the microscope. Put it in violet fire. You can imagine a purple lake or a purple river, violet river, and say, I forgive it, especially if I don't want to forgive it. So forgiveness lets happiness come in. So we've asked you to look at, does your work make you happy? Do your intimate relationships make you happy? And anything else in your daily life, is there anything that is causing you unhappiness? Put that in violet fire and forgive it. That's one thing to do, but the other thing to do, because you're in school, is ask, what is this unhappiness teaching me? Because here's the thing, unhappiness, well, it just doesn't budge until we learn from it. Until we learn, well, where am I giving my power over to fear and to not enough? And to that I don't come from creator, I don't come from divine oneness. Of course we do. We are all made of the energy of undiluted love. So to stay aware of these thoughts and feelings lets us know when fear has come in. And the amazing thing about the energy of the crown chakra, and we all have one, it's a battery of spiritual energy. And the more we use the energy, the more it grows for us, the stronger it gets. So use it. Where there is fear, where there is separation from happiness, forgive it, learn from it, and let the love come in. Love likes to come in an entire rainbow of colors. The 12 archangels are already here. The ascended masters, those are our teachers in heaven. Again, sometimes I call these beings governors because they help us. They're not just governors, they would be governesses, right? They help us to be creative, to tap into what brings us joy. And they're going to tell you being creative always helps with happiness. And it helps with our spiritual evolution, for sure. So they are here. And what they ask for you to do is to listen with one ear. But if the little child within you just cannot take it, right? Go ahead and ask a question. That doesn't mean you go through Belinda. You use your beautiful mind and you send out your question. You say, you think, okay, helpers in heaven, help me with fill in the blank. If you have a question, you present the question. Helpers in heaven, 12 archangels, my guardian angels, ascended masters, what is your response to? And you need a little patience. But this is what Belinda personally likes to do. When I ask them a question for me, I say, repeat it until I've got it. And that's what I recommend you to do. Because you know what? You might think, oh my goodness, since Belinda has been the communicator with these and for these angels and teachers for all these years, she can't have any questions. And I want to say, I'm a human being. Of course I have questions. I'm on a journey just like you are. And I've learned, ask them, well, or thank them. That means the same as asking the angels. Thank them for giving you the answer over and over and over until you've got it. Now, the more you're in your heart and taking those deep breaths and feeling your feelings, how do you know you're in your heart? Because you're going to naturally feel peaceful. Your chatty mind will be quiet. And then you just connect with that divine inner child, that beautiful part of you that is your heart, and the communicator and connector with your soul, that's your higher self, that you are on this spiritual journey to integrate with, right? Becoming your true authentic self means true authentic happy self. It means that you are becoming your higher self. Your soul has more room because there's less fear to communicate through you, to manifest through you. Think about that. So, by all means, ask them a question. They want me to share one more story. So, before I started to work for the angels, I call them my employers. I had met them. And so my third eye and my heart were blasting open, and I was so totally confused. This is a long time ago. So I went with some friends to listen to a live channeling. Had no idea what it was. And this beautiful human being, some of you may have heard of this channel. I've never shared this story before. She was channeling a being that was a group of beings very similar in vibration to the helpers in heaven. So they all work together, called Emmanuel. And the human being was taking questions from the audience. And back then there wasn't Zoom and internet and YouTube. You went to things live. And I knew that there were too many people there, and I wasn't going to raise my hand because, my goodness, all these other people, they needed to be heard. And I heard clear in my heart, what do you seek, human being? And so I asked a question. And every question was answered. And every question was answered with the answer. And then, I am Emmanuel, love of God. That's what the name means. The 12 archangels and the ascended masters, they understand we like to put people and angels in boxes and say, oh, well, Katumi helps with this, and Mary Magdalena helps with that. Raphael will help with this. Zadkiel, be careful with Zadkiel. But this is the truth. And you're going to feel the truth, beautiful beings. All the helpers, true helpers, are at the vibration of undiluted love. There is no fear. There is only truth and the now. Right now. Right now, we have the power to create more happiness, a happier childhood in our next moment. We do. Plug in with your heart, just with your intention, because the vibration held in this webinar is so clear and strong. You're not going to mess up. You can ask anything. Anything. The answer will come. We are the 12 archangels of the central sun, together with our friends, the ascended masters, your own helpers in heaven, your own loved ones are here with us. We thank you for being here with us. And so we have a healing to offer. We have already shared our lesson on happiness matters. Oh my goodness, does it matter? We have one more, it's like a PS, postscript to our lesson. We come back to Belinda's story, that she didn't really know what happiness is. You see, you human beings, you look outside of yourselves for what's going to make you feel happy. You look outside for positive attention and acknowledgement, affection. Oh my goodness, have you ever asked us to hug you? We love to give hugs. We're being absolutely honest and transparent with you. If you are lonely, ask for a 12 archangel hug. It doesn't come from the outside. We send the affection through your own soul. This is your higher self. You are always held in the hands of your higher self. Creator, Mother, Father, God does not exist outside of you. You exist inside of Creator. This is what we ask for you to do. While you are connecting with us, ask this question. It will change your life. This we are certain of. We ask that you ask us, plugged into your own soul, what does happiness feel like to me? What does it look like to me? What does a happy vocation look like to me? What does a healthy, happy relationship with my own ego look like, feel like, sound like, smell like? It's one of the most important questions you will ever ask of yourself. We mean your higher self. You see, your higher self is your soul. And your soul just takes an in-breath and connects with your oversoul that connects with the central soul or central sun. And here we are. We hear your every thought, human being. Ask us. Ask your higher self. All of oneness wants to respond to you. What does happiness feel like to me? What makes my heart sing? What makes me expand? What makes me excited to be on Schoolroom Earth? Souls stand in line to come to this school of hard knocks. Belinda will tell you that one of the reasons why she loves us, really loves us, is because we tell the truth. We don't deliver rat poop, as she would call it. We tell you the truth. This is the school of hard knocks. And you are here to learn through experience. But it helps a lot to know what you are here to learn. And that's what a lot of teachers, they don't understand. And so at every opportunity, we want to tell you that you are here to experience fear only long enough to transform it. You are here to think negative and painful thoughts only long enough until you catch them and you say, oh no, I'm transforming you with love right now. Your happiness matters to Creator, yes. But it matters the most to you and your own spiritual evolution, your own ascension, divine human being. You are ascending into your higher self, into your soul. And as you do this, you take the human collective with you. You help Schoolroom Earth to heal, to transform into a much happier reality for all of those who are so deadly, soundly asleep. We're not trying to frighten you. We love you. We only work with the power of love. Love is all transforming, but it's a power that you do not want to take for granted. It's the power of miracles. It's the power of manifesting heaven. But you access this power within. You will not find it in money. You will find it within. As above, so below. It's a divine law. As above the vibration of heaven, so below the vibration of earth. As within you, so without. As you bring in love where love is missing into your humanity, that is 90% or more locked in a subconscious sphere. As you bring love into this subconscious, cellular unconscious, your ancestors' stories, the story of your own past, you transform what is in your way, human being. And love flows in and it changes your soul within. So your soul without must change. And so we offer you this healing. Take a deep breath in. Do not worry if you cannot visualize, for this works just as well. You are breathing and you step through a purple door into a beautiful violet ocean. It's made of energy. It will not hurt you. And in this ocean that smells like lavender, we greet you. And here in this sacred energy of forgiveness, we make room within you for happiness, a better childhood that grows in all you desire. It just flows in on the hour, human being. We speak the truth because we are truth. You are in the violet fire ocean. This is Creator's crown chakra. This is the crown chakra of divine oneness. Your crown chakra is part of this ocean. And here in this energy, put your hands on your heart and say, divine inner child within me, Thank you. Thank you for helping me release the past that still imprisons me. And you command it out. I command the past that is locked in fear into the violet fire ocean now. And all my grief and all my loss, all my humiliation and all my defeat in any life, I forgive it. I forgive. I forgive. When the violet fire ocean pours into your atoms, that's right, into your molecules and your cells, everything that makes you human. It pours into your thoughts and into your feelings and into your emotions. When your subconscious and deep subconscious and cellular unconscious begins to rise, don't shut it down. Say, I let the past go. I command the past into the violet fire ocean of forgiveness and transformation. And in this ocean, we will give Belinda the call to be quiet so that you can ask us your questions and focus your being on violet fire, on love, on happiness. What makes you happy, human being? We will return. We will return to this conversation through Belinda. Enjoy. Beautiful friends, this is Belinda. You are to ask your questions of the angels and your helpers. It is not possible for my humanity to be able to hold this energy for you and to go into my ego-logical brain and to be able to answer your questions at this time. They are asking me to wrap things up. They send the 12 archangels and the ascended masters, send overflowing love to you. And remember, we take love for granted here. We can think it's a hug or a kiss or a nice email. But love is a power. It's what created Schoolroom Earth and created the great cosmos. Work with the power, and your life will change immediately. The tools of the 12 archangels work very quickly, and they are nothing short of profound. I have been blessed to channel many courses that are all different, that help us to evolve as rapidly as our atoms and the nucleus in our atoms can manage. I thank you, they thank you for visiting the School of Spiritual Evolution. There will be a link that comes with this webinar. The website address is Belinda Womack, School of Spiritual Evolution.com. Everything you need, you can find there. Sometimes the angels open a door and they say, Belinda, you are allowed to give personal consultations. And sometimes they close that door. To find out if that door is open, which it is in this moment, you can find that information on the website, Belinda Womack, School of Spiritual Evolution.com. There are awesome, fun videos on various metaphors, including when you bang your knee and you've got a bad headache, or you see a train, all on our YouTube channel. So what they offer is endless. And we thank you for being on this journey in your way and growing. Your happiness matters. And I thank you that your happiness matters to you. We know it matters to God. Thank you. Much, much love from my heart. Blessings on your journey. Blessings.